What is up, dudes?
I'm done explaining now, pain, this is way too much. I wanna feel you, hurry up, give me the rush, cause it's the last time that I romanticize. Retired out, trying to drown me, full of excuses for way too long. Don't wanna see another hopeless song, cause it's the last time that I romanticize.
Getting all set up here. We're hanging out. I got my shit echoing. We're relaxing. I got a work night tonight. I was going to color Anthony Gambino's guest pinup tonight, but I seem to have misplaced my iPad. So we're hanging out. We're doing a little quick stream. Gonna relax, hang out with you boys. I'm trying to do these every day now. Calling it smoke breaks. We'll hang out here. We'll have a little smoke. We'll hang out. We'll talk. We'll chat. I'll answer questions. I'm a fucking sweaty mess today. The mullet's already going insane. Yeah, we're doing good though. I kind of just look like a fat Kenny Omega now. For all you wrestling boys. What's up, Blast Beat? What's up, Colin? Good to see you guys. Quick stream equals prostate problems. Oh man, what are you watching me? Blast Beat's on my lawn right now. Yeah, no, my prostate's obliterated. No, we're doing good. We're doing great. The campaign's doing awesome. We're just over 1,400 right now. I spent the couple of hours today packing up some more stuff for the original campaign and sort of getting room in order to start printing those shirts for the campaign and the beanie or the hoodies and things. The beanies are one of the few things being done out of house, not here. Been gearing up to make 6mm figures. Oh, nice. Very cool. I love that kind of stuff. That was one of the things I kind of had to put on hold when all this shit was going on, because I'm like, the comics are the focus. We got a campaign. We got backers. I can't keep getting into a million different things. We might be firing up that bad boy again real soon. The Elegoo Mars to print some of these guys. We're thinking about potentially making some of the Voidwalker statues available. Man, this camera sucks for this, but this is actually the variant with the Mouth of Madness head, where you can actually see the eyes in his mouth and everything, and you can see under these little flesh flaps here, there's more teeth and stuff like that. That's hard to see because it's just all primed and not painted. But it's got his chest, mouth, and everything, and the interior flesh and all that. All the little details I sculpted on the back, and this is something that I digitally sculpted myself. The back's pretty barren. We didn't want to do anything with that, but again, this is a prototype, and probably adding a little more detail to him. Most likely the tendril flaps on there that open up and release the big tendrils that you see in the comic. Working with COVID sucks. Yeah, man, that's got to be fucking brutal. I hope you bounce back from it soon. I don't even know what the gestation is like now, because I've had friends who literally get it and they're good in a day or two, and other friends who have been fucked for months from it. So it's insanity now. I don't know how to really keep up with it anymore. I just kind of avoid it. I hope I don't get it. Steer clear of fucking discussing it with people, because it's never a discussion anymore. It's always just an argument. People have too much invested emotions in it. It's I'd rather talk about fun stuff and have a good time than thinking Can't Kill Kate as a 28mm skirmish game. Yeah, so that's actually been one of the long-term plans for the Ransomverse stuff in general, because I'm a big nerd. I worked at a games workshop in high school and stuff like that, and loved painting the miniatures, and we definitely have the capabilities to do it. We've actually been talking to some awesome miniature designers for a while, who are just a couple of the guys we really wanted were booked up for years for all these projects that were just absolutely slammed on Kickstarter and everything, just being wildly successful. So I was like, cool, that gives us a couple years to get things out and cement more of a foothold there with Voidwalker, Can't Kill Cade, and Hellseekers. And a lot of stuff changed with COVID, so it's seeming more and more like Hellseekers is going to be that sort of like flagship cornerstone title in the Ransomverse, where things will start to fold into there, and you'll see more of Voidwalker and Cade and tons of other characters over there. That's sort of our like X-Men book if we were Marvel. I mean, like old school back in the day X-Men when it kicked ass, the Claremont days and stuff like that, when Jim Lee was absolutely fucking crushing shit on X-Men, the stuff that I read. Mind if I try to make some rules? Oh, dude, I would love that. If you want to come up with your own fan game, and I'm like, that's like Death Curse is all about that. That's what I'm all about. If someone out there just made a fan game and it's better than what we've been cooking up, we would talk about making it the official thing. If you're gonna save me work and make something kick ass that people actually want to play, I would much rather love that organically spawn from our awesome community than to have to push something on you guys that I think you guys will like. And I'm by no means an authority in tabletop gaming, which is why I was like, when we do cross that bridge legitimately and we want to like go full tilt with it, I really want to get guys like Adam Lawson on board. There's other writers I want to get on board. I think Aaron Sparrow would be awesome to get on that project. I'm a big fanboy for him, and I keep trying to get him on here. I love when he goes on other shows like Thinking Critical and stuff like that. I just got a big gay man crush on that guy, and I think he's fantastic and a phenomenal writer. I actually just saw that San Diego Comic-Con announced new Darkwing Duck books, and I did not see his name in the announcement, so I was like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah. If you don't know Aaron Sparrow already, go check him out. He's one of the nicest guys in comic books. I haven't had the chance of meeting him, the pleasure of meeting him yet, or having him on the show, but we will eventually. And you should all go check out his stuff, track down some of his books, and just follow him on Twitter, because he's one of the nicest dudes in the world, and a great Twitter follower, or a great Twitter follow, I should say. Follower, yeah. He's great as a follower. He'll respond to everything. Here's the base idea. You get a captain like Cade and a band of goons. Yeah, like, we had sort of I know there was, like, I forget what it's called. It's like a breach and clear game, where you sort of play as, like, SWAT officers that I think was more card-based, but we had a concept before I had even found out about that game. I had a concept that was sort of like small skirmishes where, like, one player could play as Cade and then the other player would play as the goons or whatever, or, you have, like, multiple players controlling small squads of goons and just varying that play, but without spoiling the last half of Cade, it's a very complicated character to write a game system for, that doesn't feel very lopsided. And I can't really get into that right now, but you've gotten to see a little bit of it in issues 1 and 2, but like by the end of issue 4, there's more of an understanding of what is going on inside of Cade, both in the story and the character. Because it's something where we were intentionally obscure with his powers early on. We didn't want you to really know what exactly he was working with until it was too far gone. And it's been a lot of fun to like dance around that, and you can piece together like everything he's capable of, but we don't come right out and say it or anything like that. It was that one we were very conscious about, like it's got to be a show don't tell, and like early on there was cartoonish talk of like plucking arms off of guys accidentally, which made it into issue 2, and fun things like that. It was almost like we were writing like a quirky slasher book, and we knew like there was a lot of like dark comedy in it that we were putting into it, but we weren't ever sure if that was really going to translate. And it was never like we wanted this to be like it's not a Deadpool analog or anything like that. Like we never wanted Cade to be like addressing the reader directly. We made kind of a little nod to that in the first issue as a joke, but that's not the case. It's not like a breaking the fourth wall book or anything like that. And we were like, it still deals with very serious themes in just a ridiculous, over the top way. Because it's kind of the original pitch was like, what if just some asshole got superpowers? And it sort of spiraled into that asshole, like it's like a nobody sort of idea, but they got superpowers, they lost their memory, and they're wildly violent because of it. And whether they have like a real like noticeable direction, or they're just sort of wandering wildly, is up to interpretation. But yeah, we're hanging out. We're doing our little smoke break. I sent the link out to Jeff and Ryan if they wanted to join me. So they got that now. I'm just doing. Maybe this will go for an hour tops tonight. I got a bag up. I actually meant to grab. I can grab them in a minute, but I'm gonna bag up the sketch cards for all the guest artists and everybody, and I got the top loaders came in today, so I gotta split all them bad boys up and send them out to the dudes, and not weird trading card size top loaders, actual trading card size top loaders, I should say, and not TCG top loaders like I got for whatever reason that one convention. Excuse me. I have like the worst sore throat this week, so smoking is probably a really dumb idea. The idea is your captain has a goon limit, so like church burners can have 9, others, well, Cade has 3. Oh yeah. That's kind of the conclusion we came to with like a point system in Warhammer and stuff like that, where it would have to be heavily lopsided, or there would have to be ways where you could like call in like reinforcements or whatever if you're not Cade. Because initially the idea we sort of built up to was I think it was like depending on the attributes of the hero that was chosen for. So if like one guy is playing as the hero and the other guy is going to be playing as villains and goons, sort of thing. The attributes of the hero would dictate like the amount of points the enemy had for an army, and they could put together different villains and goons and stuff like that. So you might be able to grab like 3 actual like named villains with superpowers and stuff like that, and use them with their special skills and stuff. Or you could just have like a small army of goons and thugs and shit like that, whether it's church burners or some other guys I'm not going to talk about right now, because I can't be baited into giving everything away. Cade has twice the hit points. Yeah, that's kind of very on par with a lot of the stuff we were talking about. I think we had some stuff like once Cade drops below certain health points, it would like augmented certain abilities and stuff like that. Sort of to work with what the book has already established, how that kind of the more of a beating he takes, the stronger he gets. It was like a sort of like a sadomasochistic Incredible Hulk. To do the turn order card activation, we might have to talk sometime, Colin. Yeah, no. I believe the link for the campaign should already be in the video description if you guys haven't already checked it out and you want to. It's in there. I'm not going to force it on you guys, but we're doing the Second Chance and Damages campaign while we're wrapping up fulfillment on the OG City of Rot campaign. Most of that should be out by the end of this week, as long as I didn't fuck anything up. And then it's basically what'll be left on that is a couple international orders and a couple outstanding things for the Patreon guys that they know they're waiting on. And Jeff's family, because I had to ship books down to Jeff for that, so he can personalize them all for his family. And then they will be shipped back to me, bundled up, and sent out. We're supposed to coordinate sometime this week all the original art stuff too, so that'll go out too. Ahoy, Ryan! What is up, buddy? I dropped the link in the group chat if you did want to come by. I know you're busy, so no need to feel pressured. But yeah, Second Chance and Damages campaign is going. It'll pick up fulfillment where the City of Rot original campaign leaves off, essentially. So as soon as I'm done with that original campaign, which will hopefully be in the next 2 weeks or so altogether, other than, like I said, the few bits of merch and original art, and that'll go out shortly after. I'll transition immediately into the smaller orders on this Damages campaign, the stuff that doesn't have the variants that are waiting to get printed till the end of the campaign. Once that campaign ends, those variants orders are shipped off to the printer. We get it all printed, we get it back, and they're going out to you guys. And then we're probably going to take a break for a month or two and gear up for the next campaign. Maybe do a pre-launch sign up and everything. Because I'll be most likely full tilt at that point on the Alterna fall campaign, because we'll be back with Can't Kill Cade 3 at that point, me and Jeff. If we're streaming on here, it'll probably be a lot of drawing sketch cards and doing Can't Kill Cade stuff. And then what's it called? We will transition after the sorry, I lost my train of thought for a moment. We'll transition after the Alterna fall campaign is live and everything. That's going good. We'll most likely transition into our next campaign, which I'm thinking will probably launch in October, most likely. It just makes a lot of sense, but that hinges on if we can get everything back on track. Because then if we're still able to do the October events, that'll be big for us to see people in person, get them excited for the campaign, and we'll have NFC tags and everything set up in Buddy. So when people show up and they want to take pictures with Buddy, they can scan him with their smartphones, and it'll take them straight to the campaign page, and they can back the book right there if they want to. But it's looking like that'll most likely launch with the issue 2 campaign of Return to Camp Rainbow, because craziest thing in the fucking world, the backers that have already gotten their books are responding back to me with more feedback on Return to Camp Rainbow than they are City of Rot. Granted, City of Rot is like 2 to 3 times the size of Camp Rainbow, but that's the book they backed for. Camp Rainbow was the surprise book, but it's cool to know that the more recent book that we're working on, that's going to be the ongoing thing for a while for at least me and Jeff at Death Curse, and Ryan obviously inking the covers, will be is already fairly popular and seemingly eclipsing the shine of the City of Rot release a little bit. But the people that have been reading City of Rot first are digging it too. They really dig the ending, which was the whole point of it, and we're real pleased. We're real pleased with the response. We haven't really heard anything back where anybody's like, "This sucks." I look forward to that because I love those, but yeah, we're real happy that people are digging the debut issue of our new slasher series, Return to Camp Rainbow. We'll we're gonna try and get some press for it over the next couple of months, get the word out and everything, and then if we do launch that campaign in October, that'll most likely be for issue 2, and then it'll have a reprint of issue 1 on it as well. Great idea to lead to the page. This sucks. What sucks, Colin? The printer stuff. I want my copy now. Yours will hopefully be going out sometime this week. It's not gonna be too much longer, man. I'm not trying to make the international guys wait too long. It was just way easier to get everyone else's out first because like the media mail, you basically stamp them all, go there, and I can drop them off and be like, here, this is what I need, and our post office knows me, so they induct all of that, and it goes pretty quickly, but internationals might be going FedEx or UPS. I'm not completely sure yet because they're not into boxes yet. So I don't have like a final weight and everything on them. But basically, once I get the final weight, they'll get run through Pirate Ship. Whatever the best rate is and whatever has the best coverage will be how they're shipped. I don't think you got any original art though. I think you got merch. I could be wrong about that, but I'll double check your stuff and everything and make sure. If you got merch, it might be getting held. That would be why we're getting held. And then if that's the case, it's going to be like maybe another month tops, depending right now. Because again, I'm still waiting on ink to come in, and I have to wait on the manufacturer for the beanies. But we went with a new manufacturer for the beanies because they were nicer quality for a similar price, and that was going with the whole through line of us trying to like upgrade everyone's backing. So the beanies are also way nicer than we had originally pitched them as just like a cuffed yellow beanie with the Death Curse logo embroidered on them. They're a bit more durable. They're a nicer brand. I got to actually like look at the brands that we were going to use in a store about a year back now, and was not really pleased with the quality of it or anything. They're kind of those really cheap ones where they're just like a thick, real thick, like uncomfortable cotton. They're good if you're like real fucking cold, but they're not like a comfortable beanie to wear for prolonged periods of time unless you absolutely need them. I know some people just like a fancy beanie to look cool, and I get that. Yeah, I'm trying to think of anything else. We put some of the new tiers up last night. The new shirt is up now for Jeff, the wizard shit shirt, as I've been calling it for a while. I think we put full wizard on there because we didn't want Indiegogo to shit its pants. I believe the Darcy poster leftovers are up now as well. And we also added the variant bundle 3-pack that doesn't show Shelby's art yet because Shelby is still working on it. But the 3-pack is up, and the Shelby's Bloodfoil variant on its own is up. And then the art itself will be revealed in the variant gallery in the near future, where Vince Rush and Ben Soto's is already revealed. I could post the line art for Ryan and Jeff's, but I thought it would be more exciting to wait until we just have the proof in of the gold variant. And I will get a nice picture of that, and that'll go up into the variant gallery, so you guys will actually get to see a physical copy of what the metal cover variants look like in real life, which I'm really excited about because we're basically going to get a proof for the metal variant, the Shelby Bloodfoil variant, which I'm looking into. I'm waiting to hear back from the printer, but I'm looking into like maybe doing that as a wraparound or something and putting like something Bloodfoil in the background. Maybe we'll do like a Bloodfoil backer special thanks or something on that one. We'll figure something out. Or we'll do the Death Curse logo on the back, Bloodfoil. Because I think that'd be really cool. But I wasn't really asking about a wraparound because Shelby's just doing one side cover. But I was asking them to see if they can do foil on both sides of the cover, because if they could, I thought that would be very interesting. Even if we put like a piece of promo line art or something from the issue in there, red foiled as well, just to put some more cool red foil art on the back. Those would be sexy. Yeah, it's exciting. We're stoked. Couldn't be happier. We're already over $1,400 in just about 2 days. Basically, in the third day now. 28 days left on it. We got 36 backers. It's very exciting. I'm just exhausted after a long weekend getting blasted in promotion of this campaign and getting my head shaved by Kayla and yelled at by Kayla. But yeah, we're at 1,423, 284%, 36 backers, which as of right now will be a super easy campaign to fulfill. We got, I believe I put the first 8 pages of City of Rot in for this one, like we did for the other campaign. And then I think I did 6 for Camp Rainbow here, which is just the fun little opening that sets up the original massacre, the counselors, Shannon, everything that went wrong, shows you Buddy, and gets into the goodness of it, and then sets up for Shannon in modern day as a FBI field agent tasked with going back to the town of the original massacre and investigating what she believes to be a copycat killer using the Buddy legend to scare people. And it spirals out of control. And it's a lot of fun. And this is like my big baby I've been wanting to do for years. This like little kid Spencer has been sitting on this idea for decades, and now I get to do it with basically 2 really good friends and bounce all sorts of stupid ideas off of them. And they tell me, no, that's dumb, or that's insane. We love it. Let's do it. And then we do it. And it's a lot of fun. Yeah. Looking forward to it. But yeah, that's the plans for now as we continue to push this campaign, get things back on track. We will be announcing more stuff, putting up some more tiers. If we hit any of those high goals, like I think at 10,000, which is basically what we hit with the first campaign, if we somehow hit that again, we're announcing the music release, and not just announcing it, but it'll be available as a pre-order tier. We've sort of alluded to it plenty by now, so you guys can sort of put that together. But if we hit 10,000, that'll immediately be available for pre-order in limited supply, and we will have a digital edition that you guys can get for a wildly reasonable price. And if we somehow hit 20,000, we have our first film release to talk about, and that'll be a whole lot of fun. And I believe that will also go up as a pre-order tier. But that's nothing we foresaw happening, but we're like, we can put it up as like a secret. And for now, we'll say, it's a film. If we somehow hit this threshold, we're not expecting it, but if we do, you'll be seeing something that was planned for late 2023 originally and would be getting pushed way up because you guys helped us out immensely. What's your favorite dice? 6, 8, or 10? I always liked 8s, but I'm open to whatever you think is best. If you're starting to plan something out, test it out, man, and see what you think feels good. Excuse me. I know the zombies game that all my buddies are into now. It just plays with like 2 6-sided die. But yeah. That's the campaign. We got some cool stuff. We got the metal variant, which is disappearing tonight. 5 people claimed it. Kayla yelled at me and told me to extend it for the week. So maybe we'll do that. But the button thing is coming down tonight no matter what. So The 32 people, or the 36 people, I should say, that backed this already will be getting one of them Gym Shooter Rules buttons. And I'll probably throw in a Death Curse button too, because we got a bunch of those as well. And we didn't get a ton of backers, so it's not like I'll have to make a million buttons. Yeah, the Wizard shit shirt is up now. Super cool design Jeff did as a Black Sabbath shirt originally, but the company didn't want it because they're lame. So we made it a sweet Death Curse shirt and put it up for sale. The Shelby Bloodfoil variant, which will be announced in the near future. A Jeff Elkins sketch card. We got the Ryan Wynn sketch cards. We got the Sam Rapley sketch cards. The Fabrizio sketch cards. Aiello. I don't know why I didn't say his last name. I know how to say it now. The signed Darcy poster. We got some of those left over from the City of Rock campaign, so those will be going out to people if you want them. We got the sketch cover blank 5-packs. 5 of them for $40. You basically get one for free at that point because those bastards are expensive. Also, those guys, because, you know, if you're going to do sketch covers, you got to do them right. We're doing them on the Strathmore, the premium edition paper that they offer. So it's real nice, and you'll be able to do pencils, inks, watercolors, markers, whatever the hell you want on it. It's going to be nice, thick Strathmore Bristol, so... Those are real nice, but they are a bit pricey. Full page ad in all the variants. This is kind of a gamble for anyone, but this one helps us out immensely. It's a little bit more than we would normally charge for ads, $50 for a full page ad, but these are going to be super limited, super rare. They're going out immediately. There's very few things we won't advertise, so hit us up. And it'll be going out directly to a bunch of people that actively read comics, as well as going into some select shops. And again, it helps us out immensely. And basically, that price doesn't scale. That price is locked in. So if you pay $50 and then we somehow end up selling hundreds of variants by the end of this campaign, thousands of variants, whatever, then you gambled with $50 and you made a great gamble, and now you have an ad and everything. And I also said that that ad would be locked. So if because we talked about the Ben and Vince variant being like, if we do a mass market variant, that would be the one. So if we do a reprint for the event, that would be the one, but this one with no trade dress is locked to the campaign, this Virgin version. So if you back this campaign for the Ben Soto colored Vince Rush illustrated variant cover, you get it. It's got no logo on it or anything. It's just their beautiful piece. And then if we end up reprinting it for that event or anything, that will have the actual logo and trade dress on it. I'll be backing before it closes. Have to get the camp issue. Waiting for City of Rot to arrive. When will we see more Voidwalker? Hey Gerald. So if you haven't seen the updates or you haven't been catching it in the streams, I know you backed City of Rot, so. You will be getting a copy of Camp Rainbow. That was an added bonus, basically as a apology and a thank you from us for the long wait with all the printer trouble we had. We're still dealing with that, obviously, but there was enough undamaged issues of both books, so basically everyone that backed got a free copy of Camp Rainbow. So if for some reason there isn't a copy of Camp Rainbow when your package arrives, just let me know and I will send you out one. You are still more than welcome to back this new campaign, grab some damaged copies or another good copy, or one of the variants we got available. And we were talking about Voidwalker a little bit earlier. We're working on it. There's definitely more Voidwalker coming in the near future. Kant Kelcade 3 will be on the fall campaign for Alterna. We're hoping to get Kant Kelcade 4 onto the winter campaign as well, if there's room for us, and we can get it done in time. Now that Jeff's taken over on art, it's going very well, but that last issue, we really want to pack. It's like an all-out, action-packed Brawl. But yeah, me and Christian have been talking a lot about more Voidwalker. I've been writing tons of it for a while. I'm basically compiling things now. He's been busy with a lot of other projects. The man gets around and he does amazing work, so he's doing that. I'm sort of waiting for him to free up, and then we'll be getting back into that. I'd like to do. I think we talked about doing 4 more issues to start, and then he'd be doing something for the Ransomverse holiday special that we have planned. But that is looking most likely at the earliest that would be in the holiday season of 2023, technically. So not this December, but next at the earliest, if not 2024 at this point, because that's something where we're working really hard on it to make it like actually important and evergreen and lasting. Trading cards, you did a great job on Clint's trading card set. Oh, thank you. I don't think we're gonna be doing wax packs this time around. Those are extremely time consuming. They take a ton of work on my end, and it's kind of just a one man job. You can't really get other people in on it. And it's like very meticulous work. There's about 20 different steps to get to a finalized sealed wax pack, and ideally you can only fit about like 7 cards really well in it. I think we did like 12 for Phil Diaz's wax packs, and that was absolutely pushing it. We also had to do those at an expanded size. They weren't actually 5.5 by 5.5. They were like or not 5.5. It's like 5.5 by 5. And I think Phil's are actually like I want to say 6.5 by 5.5, something like that. The wrappers are actually bigger. We like fudged what a real wax pack is for that because he wanted way more cards in it. And he had chase cards and all this other stuff that was real complicated. We have talked about if we do a campaign for Hellseekers, doing a wax pack set, because there's like a shit ton of characters we want to do that we would know would be in the opening 4 issues, and you would basically have a chance at getting some of those character cards in there, or one of the Hellseekers, or a Voidwalker, or maybe a Virgil, or a Cade, or a Rourke, or a Church Burner, or something like that. And we were going to start doing a trading card set, but those would be randomized inside the wax packs, like actual old wax packs, and then we would probably do a super limited set of those, because again, they are very hard to do. But I know a company that does cards, and I can get them randomly collated into packs, so they're basically robot collated with all the art we provide. And I basically have them do those, and then take those packs, open them up, load them into wax wrappers, and seal them. And that's just if we intend on doing that. But that was something where it was like, it's, especially at this point right now with how expensive everything is, it's not even viable to like do. I don't even I really don't know what those guys were charging on their campaigns for them. But it's like it's getting to a point where it's costly just to make them, not including whatever they pay for printing the cards and stuff like that. So it's kind of a thing where it's like not viable to have me do it, and there's only one other company that does them, and I think their minimum is like 2,000, and it's pricey. I think it's Sidekick Labs. It's not like a secret or anything. I try to share that with everybody. But those are literally all done like by hand by me in like a workshop area. I'm glad people dug them though. We'll refresh this real quick. Oh, we got another backer. $2.92, $14.62. yeah, I'll have to talk to Kayla and see if we're going to extend that bundle for the week or not. You'll still be able to get the metal variant. It just won't come with the good copies of each book and the basically free sketch card from me. Me and all the dudes are doing original sketch cards for the campaign, just to keep it simple because we're on a tight schedule to have time to get a reprint in time for our October events. They're all just random horror stuff. So even our guest artists, I told them, if you want to do Death Curse characters, awesome. If you want to just do random horror stuff, like what horror means to you, your favorite horror movies, whatever, go crazy with it. Just the through line of horror for this. And everyone was on board, basically told me a limit for how many cards they want to do. Those are getting shipped out in the morning in bundles. And okay, yeah, I still have some on hand here. Like the Lucas one I did a while ago. I can make myself full screen real quick. But yeah, the Lucas one I did a real long time ago. I think we did this one on a stream. And then the back of them just says Death Curse Comics official sketch card. It's got the artist signature section and a nice little grungy yellow bar to sign it. And then yeah, I didn't do any like blue line or anything like that. I actually don't really like those on trading cards. I like the artists just have open space to do whatever they like on it. But those are going out to guys, and I'm providing all of the artists top loader for each of the cards for the limit they told me. So like Ryan is doing 3 for us, so I'm sending him 3 top loaders and a stack of sketch cards. I'm sending him way more sketch cards because he's actually one of the Death Curse dudes. So I just wanted him to have them on hand if he wants them, and he can do whatever the hell he wants, because we'll also be listing those in the future on the Death Curse website, where you guys will be able to buy them, and that those sales just go directly to Ryan and Jeff and the other artists that we'll be listing and stuff. It'll be more like a digital art gallery where you guys can browse originals and grab them, and we're trying to set up a way where it'll link directly to their PayPals or Cash Apps or whatever, so you can pay them directly and get your art delivered to you. Yeah, at 1492, you have to sail the ocean blue and kill a bunch of natives. Yeah, right. Shit, like we're $30 away from doing some heinous things. Thank you so much, guys. This is awesome. Yeah, we'll go for an hour. We'll hang out. I don't think Jeff or Ryan's gonna pop in tonight. I've been working them like mules, but it's gonna be a good time. And once the cards get in this week, we'll be able to do more draw streams and stuff like that. Like at least me and Jeff will be getting on and scribbling well, I'll be scribbling nonsense. Jeff will be making beautiful art. But yeah, we'll be drawing up some sketch cards and stuff. Which, speaking of which, give me just a second. I'm gonna kill the camera and I'm gonna go grab those. I can bag some up while we're hanging out and talking. If you guys have any more questions, just ask me in chat. I'll try to answer whatever. Yeah, I'll be right back. I'm back. Sorry about that. Yep. Cut off kids' hands when they didn't bring Columbus enough gold. Not joking. Yeah, Columbus. Kind of a bastard. Like, what do you want to call the rule set for the time being? I have no idea. I to be announced. No. Sorry, yeah, no, I have no idea right now, man. The rule set works for now. It doesn't need any special name. It's like I said, it's your thing for now. Figure it out. If it's cool, we'll try to look more into it. Oh, I know, figure brutal shit. Let's put a statue of him up at the park. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Of course. Hang on, I gotta put my headphones down. I don't know why I'm even wearing them. Actually, I'm not talking to anyone. None of you guys joined. Uh, yeah, I got my bags. Picked up a bunch of top loaders for the dudes. I know Ryan was doing 3. I think Jeff said his limit was 25. Ransom versus rules works too. Thanks, Colin. But no, yeah, that is a good name. God damn, man, I'm like not used to my hair yet, and it's freaking me out. There we go. Oh, look at those. Those are nice. Ryan's top loaders. And we'll just write his address real big on camera here. No. I'm the dumb guy of the group. Oh yeah. Dang, my 3 sounds pretty piddly next to Jeff's 25. Yeah, Jeff's like, oh, it's like, I guess it's like 25 enough. I was like, yeah, dude, that's more than enough. I feel bad. I kind of wasn't paying attention last night when I was talking about it, but people were asking a lot about the Death Curse sketch cards, and like some people were asking if they were like available to buy, but we might be able to do that. That's the worst part, having to tap them down. But yeah, that's a possibility. We definitely have a ton of them. I think I printed like 10,000 just to have them on hand. They're very popular and they're great. We almost hand these out like business cards at conventions now. Like at Plastic City, we gave them to a bunch of artists that wanted them. Anytime they were like, "Whoa, that's cool," we were like, "Here you go. Here's a stack of them." Gave a bunch to Anthony Gambino. So if you want to hit him up, I'm just gonna be top loading a bunch of these guys, hanging out with you. You can't take away my title as dumb guy in the group. Damn it! I have nothing. Yeah, man. I mean, I'm pretty dumb even without the group around. I just wore headphones for 45 minutes with no one to talk to. It was like, man, I'm crushing my ears. Yeah. I got 200 top loaders here, so I guess I can just put a card in all of them and then figure out how many all you guys needed and send them your way. Like I said, Ryan, I'm sending you extras anyways if you wanted them, so if you want to do more, we can always add another tier again after the fact or something. We're 2 days in, baby. We got time. Oh god, did I just load that one upside down? That's gonna drive me nuts. Oh look, it's Jeff too, showing up in chat. What is up, dude? I need to save some for myself too, or just order a bunch more. It's how monkeypox started. Gambino when I eat Mexican food. Dude, that piece he did for Camp Rainbow is so awesome. I was like, oh, we might have to just make this a stretch goal print or something. That's too cool. Because it's like, do your rendition of Buddy, like just your whole take on it. And I explained some stuff from the story, and I was basically like, Buddy, uh, uh, Buddy was like the weird kid at camp, and so it's like Anthony ran with like it's like to me it's almost like what the other counselors imagined Buddy was doing when no one was around. And I really dug it, and it also had it like nailed exactly what I said I thought of Halloween Kills, where Halloween Kills is that it's the Halloween movie where Michael Myers is embracing his his Halloween childhood like youth again, and it's his going out and getting candy all night, and then his coming home and eating it is at the end when he just comes home and gets was it Laurie's daughter, whose name I can't remember now. Was it Judy Greer, the actress? It's his coming home and eating his candy moment, and I really dig that. Gambino absolutely nailed it, and I didn't even give him that idea. He just came up with it on his own. It's all his own thing, synchronicity or something. Better than bottom loading, yeah, right. Never again. It was like, I don't know if anybody's interested in Death Curse sketch cards, but I was also like, man, people are so desperate for some nice sketch cards. I might have to just start manufacturing those just as blanks without the Death Curse branding. In the trailer, there's apparently a fake Myers. When he opens the door with his left hand, his fingers aren't fucked up. Yeah, I had the vibe they were going to go with something like that. I think we might have mentioned it on the low-res stream that he did. That's Halloween Ends, though, and I'm like, I don't even know if I'm going to watch that one at this point. Like, there's dust in that top loader. No! I could be wrong, though. No, I would not be surprised they go kind of like the Roy angle of Halloween, or not Halloween, Friday the 13th, part 5. The porno Friday the 13th. That, or you're just seeing one of the flashback cuts, because there's, from what I've heard, a lot of flashbacks in it again. Believe there's like some that are like obvious flashback scenes in the trailer, but I'm assuming they're gonna do like they did in the last one, Halloween Kills, and there'll be quite a bit of that again because it was wildly popular with most of the fan base. Like the Donald Pleasance makeup that they did, that everybody thought was a CGI recreation of Donald Pleasance, and it was just like a 12-piece makeup that a guy was wearing. I thought that stuff's pretty cool, but I'm a nerd for like makeup effects and shit like that. That's the other thing. If you're in the New England area, and we do still do the Salem events this year, me and Kayla will basically be running a Death Curse booth. We'll be like announcing the dates closer to October, but we'll be running a Death Curse booth at least one of the weekends, if not multiple weekends. And I'll be there, and you can get pictures with Buddy and hang out. You'll be able to grab some books, get books signed if you want them signed, or personalized if I've already signed them before from a campaign. Party in the streets of Salem. The makeup and the flashback for Loomis was dope. Yeah, man, they absolutely crushed it. That's why I'm like, it could be something like that, where because that trailer is also like the bits that even look interesting, and that new one that just dropped are all pretty quick and flashy, and then it's a lot of just like people standing around looking nervous. So I'm like, a lot of that you can't really tell the context that it's under or anything like that, but yeah, I'm curious to see more. I'm wondering if they're going to try to figure out a way to bring back more of a Jim Cummings character in flashbacks, because people also really liked him. I like his movies personally, but people really liked him in the Halloween Kills. Yeah, I keep wanting to mix them up. Halloween Ends is the one that's coming. I'm still going to see it in theaters. I'm a nut for slasher movies, and a new slasher movie is a new slasher movie. I mean, you can't really expect too much in the first place. So, like, when people are, like, super let down by them, it's, like, crazy to me. Like, I know the new Wrong Turn, like, seemingly bombed and everything because they made it another shot in the culture war. Which is the issue with it, is like if you focus too much on trying to make a point and not trying to make a interesting film, eventually that's going to bite you in the ass, no matter what side of the aisle you land on. And that's why I think these Halloween movies still do good, is like, even if you think they might be a little too political or whatever, they still manage to be an entertaining watch on their own. I'm curious to see, like, an uncut. I'm definitely going to have a night once they're all out where I watch, Halloween Kills, and then Halloween Ends just back to back. Maybe drink every time they say Michael or something. That'd be a fun stream to do. I bet you too, if is it Peacock that it was released on? It was one of those weird streaming services that they were released on. But if those fucking guys are smart, and you guys are listening, or the algorithm and robots or whoever are fucking listening, when that last one comes out, you release on your streaming service a version of the films like that, where they're just all long running, and you save the credits for all three till the very end. And you just cut out all the credits, and it just goes Halloween, Halloween Kills, Halloween Ends. And then it plays all three movies' credits at the end. Make a cut like that, you guys, and you will get a bunch of viewership back from stupid slasher nerds like me. And having something like that up there, where I can fire up a stream like this, we can all have our headphones on and watch the movie on our own screens so I don't get copyright struck. We can all hang out and talk and watch these dumb movies together. Oh yeah, Friday the 13th, 2009 is a good horror movie. But that wasn't Jason. Jason doesn't move that damn fast. That was Jason. That's living Jason. That's up to part 4 Jason. And he does move that fast in those early movies. I know my Jason. And I think Derek Mears was great as that. You're just used to Kane Hodder Jason, the later years of Jason, where he was a slow, brooding zombie Jason. But early years Jason, running around like a crazy backwoods hillbilly. The scenes with the mask off, and yeah, I think it's part 4 where they allude to him assaulting. He Bill Cosby's that girl, the main girl in it. He Bill Cosby's her, and you see him chasing her around with his mask off, and he's running a bunch. And he actually gets the hockey mask in that one. But yeah, you see him run around a ton in that one in a bunch of flashbacks, including the night he chases that girl down and Bill Cosby's her. I love that I have to come up with creative ways to say that now, because you can't just say the actual word. Yeah. But yeah, Jason was crazy fast. The biggest thing with that one that's a little bit weird is they make him I would be like, oh yeah, I don't agree with that. Is they make him like an all out like brilliant trapper. Like he's like rigging traps and waiting on people, and he's super smart. Uh, which is like interesting, but that to me didn't feel like Jason. Uh, like he will like trap people and everything, but it's more by using like his imposing body and not like actual traps. Like I think he like throws a bear trap at one guy, lures another guy out while he's like uses a guy as bait while he's waiting on the roof for another guy. Like it's very interesting, and I love that movie. And Derek Mears, we've literally talked to at a con years ago. I showed him concept art of Buddy and Shannon and was like, this is a slasher series I'm going to make someday. And if it ever got turned into a movie, we would fucking love to have you play Buddy. And he was super into it back then. I literally have the 2009 Jason mask that I like shaped and painted myself, signed by him, and the axe throw shot of him in that movie, signed by him, that says like "Run from me" or something on it. That was the dude. Like we met him, and then he came over to the Alterna table, and got some books, hung out, talked with us, told us the story of how he was almost in the chair. Peter's movie, based on his comic book. One of the nicest dudes in the world, and one of the only people I've ever met that like genuinely made me feel like a tiny human being. It was like being a little kid again. It was weird. In both like being excited to meet like a slasher icon, and also he's like 6'8" or 6'9", something like that, and like my weight but just solid muscle. Uh, Enormous man, nicest dude in the world. And we talked for quite a while because we found out we had a whole lot in common, uh, including both being gigantic weirdo nerds with photographer girlfriends. Just picked up and seen Night of the Living Dead, the original, really good before zombie was a term. Yeah, dude. The Romero stuff is fantastic. Even that original one, the Savini remake was awesome too. We actually based Amelia Mercado on what is it, Patricia Tallman. I always mix it up if it's Tallman or Tillman. I believe it's Patricia Tallman, who played the lead in the Savini remake. Because we're big horror nerds. But yeah, that original is fantastic. Uh, that's also one of those ones that's cited as like horror has always been political, but it's like yes, but it's also the popular shit is normally well written, and Romero was always just a brilliant writer who was quite a few steps ahead of people and society's tastes at all times, which is kind of where you have to be if you want to be one of those legends. You got to be, like two social arguments ahead of everyone at the time, and have the sort of like foresight for that and stomach for it in some cases. Uh, Romero was really good about that. One of my favorites of his is one that a lot of people haven't seen called Bruiser, that I have a tattoo of it on my leg, and like the face in Hellseekers is inspired by the mask in Bruiser. Uh, that's like if I ever got into filmmaking, that's a movie I would want to remake, because the first one is like very of its time and sort of new metal-y, but I think it could be remade into a like very uh, relatable horror film. Uh, I still fucking absolutely love that movie, but yeah. just didn't register for a lot of people for whatever reason, and I think it might have been that sort of like new metally music video editing and stuff like that. Yeah, the Misfits cameo. It don't get me wrong. It's like I said, it's one of my favorite movies. It's I don't even know how to. I can't like show it to you guys, but yeah, I have the Bruiser mask tattooed on my leg. And originally it was gonna have "I've always been invisible" on it underneath him, but my tattoo artist thought it looked better without any dialogue or anything. But yeah, man, that movie. Oh man, if we could get that license, I could probably write an ongoing series that was just like different people waking up with that Bruiser mask over and over again. Like, I always thought that would be such a fucking good, like, Twilight Zone, Outer Limits kind of ongoing series where you could bring in different, like, well-known actors each month or each week for a new episode where it's just like they wake up with this mask and their identity is stripped away for 24 hours or whatever, and how they deal with that. And it's just all different people every time. They might be really shitty people. They might be good people. You never know what it's going to get into. It'd be like a randomized Quantum Leap every week, but way more violent and horrific. Now that I put that out into the universe, somebody's going to steal that, and we'll see it on like Paramount in 2 years. I joke, but we have this weird thing where it's happened quite a few times. I call it parallel thinking, but it can only happen so many times before you're like, what the fuck? How many times can you be followed by a couple of TV executives on Twitter and then unfollowed and see your ideas on TV? Oh man, Ryan, you gotta see Bruiser. Even you will probably still enjoy it and be able to see past all the like weird like metal punk corniness of it. That a lot of people like. I remember reviews of it really pooping on it, like hardcore. And was it Peter Stormare's in it? It's fantastic. A great movie. I said I'd go for an hour, and we're still going. What is up, Peter Angstrom? Did I miss anybody else in chat? Reading all this stuff. Funny how horror films that Michael and Jason never square off again. Physically imposing guys like 6'6", 275-pound dudes that could toss them around as teens in most cases. Yeah. So it's like we have the Hatchet movies, but even those feel pretty like far out and removed now, and those are very. And even though I love the Hatchet movies, those are very like self-aware and trying to be like a fun sort of referential slasher movie. We wanted Camp Rainbow. We were like, we need to play this as straightforward and serious as possible. Like, it's still a comic, so we still go way over the top and insane with the gore and everything, because it's like, why hold back when you have an unlimited budget? But it was one of those things where we were like, we want this to play out and feel like something fun and original, and not just be like poking fun and referencing other slasher stuff constantly. So we've really been going out of our way to try and make something that's refreshing in the genre that is hard to refresh. Kind of the same approach we did with City of Rot, where we were like, man, zombies have been beat to hell, but can we do something that's kind of like zombies are like the secondary in the story and still make it interesting and fun and have people like wanting to turn the page, which is sort of that more like a lot of people focus on the overarching arcing plot in things. And at least before I hand things off to Jeff, I'm always thinking of like the minute to minute things need to be interesting. Even if it's a boring conversation about nothing, you need to be able to figure out ways to make that dialogue interesting and make people want to actually read it. Yeah, Jason Fleming, that's his name. I could not think of that dude's name before. He tends to play bit parts in a lot of stuff, but in Bruiser, he's the main guy, and he's phenomenal. Yeah, dude, he's amazing in it, but it's weird to me that was always one of Romero's that was, like, hated, and that's, like, cited in his decline. I'm already not a big Michael Graves fan. If that's the Misfits and Bruiser, then it ain't the Misfits. Oh, God. We've opened a can of gay worms. Yeah. That's always one of the... That's the thing, too, is, like, when everybody's always like, if you could get, like, a license to write something, depending on the day, it's always some weird shit like that. Like, Bruiser, we talked about the Halloween tree the other day. I would kill to do a comic book rendition of the Halloween tree. I don't know how to explain that to people, but I want it. Bruiser would be great. The original Day of the Dead script from Romero that actually I pulled down off my shelf the other day. It's like right behind me there on the floor. Graves Misfit is beyond blasphemy. Oh, we almost got 100 top loaded. We'll call it after that. I'll finish this 100. We'll wrap the stream for the night. Got like 20 more. Hail peeps. Indie Wrestling Aces, what is up, dude? The movie itself is fucking classic. Yeah, man, I never understood the hate. Like, I'm glad. I love to see so much love in the chat here for it too, because it really is a personal favorite of mine. I'm like, it's fairly hard to find from what I remember too. I don't even own a copy of it anymore. I believe I lost that in a breakup before I met Beth, but that's something where if it doesn't already have a boutique release, someone needs to do that. That'd be fucking rad if we could get that. Wonder what that would cost. Get the license to do a Blu-ray release of Bruiser. Seeing the Death Curse logo on that would be fucking surreal. And having Jeff do cover art for a Blu-ray box of that, woo! The future, boys. Movies, comics, real cool music, maybe some video games. It'll all be obsolete. Kids will be like vaping information at that point or some crazy shit. Everybody's vaping data, you old man. What is this comic book shit? I can't vape that. Oh. I need to catch up on that other slasher series with the dude in the overalls. Hatchet that I was just talking about? Victor Crowley? Come on, Ryan. I feel like I have to literally make like I actually thought about that too. That would kind of make like, I think, a cool supplemental book way later in Camp Rainbow, maybe like when we have the whole book out, but like a weird like Spencer's slasher series boot camp or something, where it's like how I got to where I am. I'm going to play Famous Monsters later and giggle at that shit take. Oh, so you watched the one that's literally called Victor Crowley, I think? Some of these have like packing dust in them. You sons of bitch top loaders. Oh, hell yeah. This is exciting. When all these come back to me, they're going to have a bunch of cool art on them. Trying to keep up with your guys' comments. Vaping information. What's up, Institute? I pissed off Angstrom. Kurenko is a great classic Japanese 60s horror film, classic samurai horror movie. I don't think I've actually seen that. It's like, what was that? Hausu? Hausu! Or House. That everybody discovered all of a sudden because I think it got put on the Criterion Collection. Love that shirt they released for it, though. That's just like the fucking dog eyes in all red. That's good graphic design. Oh man, I'm so excited. Like, trying to push this campaign as far as we can. If we can hit that 20K and announce some film stuff, that's going to be a lot of fun. And you know, getting to move up designing the case and whatnot sooner than later is always fun. Kurenko. Designing album art is being, or the album art is being designed soon for a music release. Pissed off Angstrom a bit. With which take? I said too many things at once. I'm not sure what I said. Did I say something about the Misfits being gay again? Oh, I'm out on this Michael Graves hate. Oh, okay. I was like, isn't he the one from Jersey or something that took over for Danzig? Angstrom's tearing down all his Spencer posters right now. Graves is going back up. I didn't know the Misfits community was so divided. I'm taking them all and going home. You guys are sick. You call yourselves Misfits fans. It's really funny when I'm like, I hit like 35 and I have some weird Twilight and fall in love with the Misfits music. Like, I mean, I can't really talk. I've been like, what's it called? I've been fucking blasting Megadeth lately, like nonstop. I can't control myself. Oh, Graves is a Proud Boy now? Sick. How you can invest all of your time into being anything politically is fucking bonkers to me, dude. I got a life to live. It's not like fun shit I want to do. Donkey punching liberal teenagers at a rally. Blast Bean, I have argued Misfits' best eras plenty of times. I didn't know this was such heated discussion. What a great note to end on tonight, guys. Yeah, we're all set. Thank you for watching. If you haven't already, check out that Second Chances and Damages campaign. We will refresh it one more time really quick. 37 backers, $1,462, 292% already with 28 days. I keep fucking that up. 28 days left to go. We're doing awesome. The link is in description if you guys want it. I can drop it one more time in the chat for you if any of you guys want it. And then I'm getting out of here and back to work. But thank you for hanging out. Thank you for backing us. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take it easy.